Hi there, I'm Buchanan. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist here at Ultra Health Therapies in Southport. And I've been putting little videos up about negative emotions. So I've gone into a couple of different negative emotions, like a couple of strong ones like guilt, shame. Now I'm going to discuss on how do we release these negative emotions? How do we move forward away from these negative feelings that are affecting and having a devastating effect on our lives? Now, I want to talk about the three places that we can live. We can live either in the past, we can live in the present, or we can live in the future. Now you see people that live in the future, they're always, daydreaming about their future. And they never actually really achieve those daydreams because they're too busy daydreaming about it. They're not actually implementing all the action to achieve those goals, that future. Then you have people that, live in the past. These people that are tied up with negative feelings and emotions, thinking about, what if I did this or I did that? What ifs? And all these feelings, negative emotions, guilt, shame, resentment, anger. Or you have these people that live in the present. Now this is where you should live, because in the present, you can then plan for the future and put in the action that you need for that future and enjoy what is going on, because we really only have this moment. Now, how do we release negative emotions so we can become back, so we can come and live in the present moment and plan for our future, make all those wonderful steps to the direction that we want to go and enjoy ourselves, being mindful. Now these negative emotions are pulling us back in the past. They pull us in the past and we're always feeling those emotions and we're living back there. We're never actually enjoying our lives at all. So how do we release these negative emotions? How do we move forward to a better life, to take back control? Well, what I do is I use clinical hypnotherapy. Now how clinical hypnotherapy works is this really, for releasing negative emotions. So you need to understand that emotions are not part of the conscious mind. So anytime we need to work with emotions or release emotions, we need to go down into the subconscious mind to the part that actually deals with these emotions. So that's what hypnotherapy is. We bypass the critical factor of the conscious mind, and that gives us the doorway open to that subconscious mind to then be able to release these emotions or put in wonderful suggestions. Now, there's a couple of different ways, or there's plenty of different ways we can release these emotions with clinical hypnotherapy. Now, in the subconscious mind, we have what we call our permanent memory, and that's our memory since the day we're born. It's everything we've ever seen, smelled, touched, tasted is locked permanently in our memory banks of our subconscious mind. And if we need to, we can actually go back through these feelings of guilt and go back and find out the reason why we're holding on, why we have these negative emotions. Once we find out the cause for a particular emotion, then we can do the work around it and release it. We can take out the energy that's the energy around this emotion, and we can then move forward. And this is one way that we can work with releasing negative emotions. And another way that I really like to work is a technique that I use. It's a universal technique, because it's universal for a lot of different things, but it works very well with releasing negative emotions, anxiety, depression. Now, the way I do this is I allow the client to begin to forgive. Now, a lot of people say, I wouldn't forgive someone that hurt me. But you'd be surprised once how we present it to the subconscious mind, the emotional mind for forgiveness, how then people let their guard down and then forgive with their whole heart, all their mind, with all the emotions and all the feelings, and let go. They let go of that guilt, shame, resentment. And this therapy works very well, and you see the change in a person so quickly. Once a person learns to forgive, they're releasing all that energy on the subconscious mind, and that's our emotional mind. So if we release it there, we find it then in our conscious mind. And you'll find after we release all these negative emotions that are holding us back and keeping us living in the past, we can actually come back then and go, wow, I can be mindful, I can enjoy the present moment, I can live in the present, right here, right now, and then I can make choices how I want my future and put little steps in place to be able to achieve and move forward. Taking back control of your life through negative emotions is not a hard thing. It just needs to, you need to know how to do it. And when you do, you wish you had done it so long ago, but you didn't know. Now, if you have any questions about negative emotions or about clinical hypnotherapy, or perhaps how I can help you or a friend or a family member, please give me a call on 04 05 044 617, or send me a private message, or you can go to our Ultra Health Therapy's website. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day.